Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's get across to the next category, which is the Iconic Change Maker. The Iconic Change Maker Award is given to an individual or an organization who has brought about significant change and transformed the country. Unlike other categories, we do not invite nominations for this award, and the jury selects the winner. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who the winner is.
Ashok Jhunjhunwala, a visionary with expertise spanning academia, innovation, and entrepreneurship. His roots can be traced back to IIT Kanpur. He refined his skills at the University of Maine, where he earned his PhD and further sharpened them during his tenure as an assistant professor at Washington State University. With a soul deeply connected to his motherland, Professor Jhunjhunwala returned to India in 1981 and joined the Indian Institute of Technology Madras, where he set out to ignite influential changes. These efforts eventually earned him the Padma Shri Award. Professor Jhunjhunwala has consistently demonstrated his expertise as an innovator, notably through his introduction of groundbreaking solutions such as wireless in-local loop for rural communication, solar DC electricity for off-grid households and electric vehicles, transforming the lives of several thousand people by bringing light and connectivity to the most remote and challenging terrains. Leading the Telecommunications and Networks Group at IIT Madras, he has collaborated closely with industry to develop groundbreaking yet affordable products across various sectors. Efforts that culminated later in the establishment of the IIT Madras Research Park. This thriving ecosystem has seen over 300 startups flourish, generating 1,300 patents and reaching a combined valuation exceeding 47,000 crores. Professor Jhunjhunwala has also achieved several national and international accolades, including the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award and honorary doctorates from the University of Maine and Blekinge Institute of Technology, Sweden. A journey that paints a portrait of an individual driven by dedication and an unyielding passion to create an impact that resonates through every life he touches. The Hindu Business Line is proud to recognize Ashok Jhunjhunwala as an iconic change maker.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Jhunjhunwala stepping up onto the stage very, very soon to receive the award. Big round of applause to Professor Jhunjhunwala. May I request our chief guest, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, to hand over the winner's trophy. Dr. Nirmala Lakshman to hand over the citation. And Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, of course, to hand over the gift hamper. It is indeed my honor to read out the citation first up before I invite you to speak, Mr. Jhunjhunwala. Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala, ladies and gentlemen, a teacher, inventor, entrepreneur, and a mentor, has over the last 4 decades helped transform the lives of millions of people. The IIT Madras Research Park and its subsidiary, IIT Madras Incubation Cell, in the building of which Professor Jhunjhunwala had a major hand, stand tall as examples of academia-industry partnership. For those of you who are familiar with Chennai, it's right behind the campus. It's a huge incubation cell right behind. It's in a place called Taramani. He was instrumental in making sure that the two bodies were set up in time and within a tight budget. Under his stewardship as president, the research park developed dozens of cutting-edge technologies and spawned over 300 startups, mentored by the faculty of IIT Madras. It was Professor Jhunjhunwala's idea for mobile-to-mobile fund transfer, and the technology he developed for it formed the bedrock of the Unified Payment Interface, or UPI as it is called, which today stands testimony to India's technological prowess in global fora. He ideated and helped develop technology for low-cost ATMs for less than a tenth of the then prevailing prices, making the machines ubiquitous today. It was Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala's radical and audacious idea of wireless in local loop, a technology marvel in the mid-1990s that formed the nucleus around which several telecommunications technologies have been built. He has trained thousands of students at IIT Madras, many of whom have gone on to occupy high positions in the corporate world and elsewhere. Professor Jhunjhunwala overcame hurdles with single-minded dedication and passion, never letting them come in the way of developing technologies for improving the lives of people. Easily approachable and ever willing to help, Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala leads an austere life for which he is even more loved by one and all. Businessline, of course, as you did see, takes pride in conferring the iconic Changemaker Award on Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala on this year. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. When I came back from US in 1981 to India, I had only one aim: to somehow see that India developed significantly. One of the first things that I noticed while I was at IIT Madras, that industry by and large imports all the technology from outside the country and just merely assemble and sells. And there is very little interaction between industry and academia. So one of the first things that I try to do is to get these two people to work together. These two people are tough. Neither the industry believes. Academia just wants to publish paper and wants money from us. Academia believes industry just wants to take all the technology from outside the country. They are not really interested in us. I think it is here, it was a huge fight, huge struggle, for long it took to get them to start working together. The second problem, of course, was things like, I had to wait for 8 years to get a telephone in 1980s. And why is that so? And one understood that the technology that we just import and produce is not affordable to most people. And we have to develop affordable technology within the country. And it is possible to do that. There are enough very bright people. Just they have to work. The third thing that I discovered very quickly, that there are very, very bright youngsters. Our youngsters, in fact, I see generation after me brighter than what we were. And the generation after that is even brighter. And we have large numbers. If we can just motivate them and show them some direction, they can conquer the world. And that is what we have been trying to do with the startups, with trying to get industry and academia to work, to do innovations, and to take up impossible tasks. All the time, everybody will tell you it is impossible. I have heard of that 50 times. We never give up. We know that it is possible. It is possible because we in India are very good at it. And thank you, madam. You have been a big inspiration. Thank you, Hindu Business Line, for doing this. I'm very happy. Thank you.